Behind the songs, unveiling the tumult, Boyzone. The name itself evokes memories of catchy pop tunes and legions of screaming fans. They were the quintessential boy band of the 90s, churning out hit after hit. Their music provided the soundtrack to a generation, their faces plastered across bedroom walls worldwide. Yet behind the polished facade and synchronized dance moves, a storm brewed. The new documentary, Boyzone Behind the Music and Mayhem, pulls back the curtain on this global phenomenon. It reveals a story far more complex and tumultuous than their bubblegum image ever suggested. The documentary doesn't shy away from the hard truths. It lays bare the infighting, the hurt feelings, and the deep-seated resentments that festered beneath the surface. For years, fans were none the wiser. Now, the band members themselves are breaking the silence. They offer a raw and unfiltered look at the price of fame and the challenges of maintaining unity amidst the whirlwind of their global success. The revelations have sent shockwaves through their fan base. It turns out that even idols bleed. Cracks in the brotherhood, distance and discord. At the heart of the documentary lies the strained relationship between the band members. It becomes painfully clear that the camaraderie they projected on stage wasn't always reflected behind closed doors.
I felt increasingly sidelined, my contributions minimized. It was like I was an outsider in my own band.
Mikey Graham, often perceived as the quiet one, speaks candidly about his decision to distance himself from the group. The documentary doesn't shy away from the hurt in his voice as he recounts feeling like an outsider in his own band. The other members were not oblivious to Graham's growing discontent. However, their reactions varied. Some seemed to acknowledge their part in his isolation, while others appeared more defensive. The documentary highlights these contrasting perspectives. It reveals the communication breakdowns and misunderstandings that ultimately drove a wedge between them. It's a stark reminder that even the strongest bonds can fray under the immense pressure of fame. Regrets and reflections, the price of fame. Ronan Keating, the band's charismatic frontman, is visibly emotional throughout the documentary.
Watching old footage of the band in our heyday brings a mixture of joy and pain. The whirlwind of our early success, the relentless touring, and the constant scrutiny of the public eye. It's a lot to take in.
Keating doesn't hold back when addressing the band's internal struggles. He expresses regret over how Mikey Graham was treated.
We all played a part in it. Looking back, it's clear we could have done things differently. Yeah, it's tough to face, but we have to acknowledge our roles in the group dynamic that left Mikey feeling ostracized.
The documentary doesn't offer easy answers or attempt to excuse their behavior. Instead, it presents their reflections with honesty, showcasing the complexities of their relationships. Their regrets are palpable, a reminder that time doesn't always heal all wounds. The weight of their past weighs heavily on them, a stark contrast to the carefree image they once projected. Section 4. A loss that echoed Stephen Gately's enduring impact. The documentary takes a poignant turn as it delves into the devastating loss of Stephen Gately in 2009. His sudden death from an undiagnosed heart condition sent shockwaves through the music world, leaving the band members utterly bereft. Through archival footage and heartfelt interviews, the documentary paints a picture of Gately's infectious energy and unwavering positivity. He was the glue that held them together, his absence leaving an unfillable void. While the surviving members attempted to navigate their grief, the tragedy also seemed to briefly bridge the chasm that had grown between them. They united in their shared sorrow, leaning on each other for support during those dark days. The documentary captures the raw emotion of that period, showcasing the deep love and respect they all held for Gately. His memory continues to bind them together, a poignant reminder of the fragility of life. Section 5, A Bittersweet Legacy, Triumph and Turmoil. Boyzone. Behind the Music and Mayhem ends on a reflective note. The band's 2018 farewell tour, intended as a celebratory lap of honor, is overshadowed by lingering tensions. The documentary doesn't shy away from these uncomfortable truths. It acknowledges that some wounds run too deep to fully heal. However, it also celebrates the band's remarkable achievements. They sold millions of records, their music soundtracking a generation. Despite the conflicts, the music endures. Their story is a reminder that even amidst the chaos of fame, human connection and creative passion can prevail. The documentary leaves viewers with a sense of melancholy. It's a bittersweet acknowledgement of a band forever marked by both triumph and turmoil. It's a testament to their resilience, their ability to create something truly special, even when their own relationships were falling apart. Boyzone's legacy, much like their story, remains complex and undeniably human.